want to thank you all for coming. We're going to start the Meet Your Candidate night tonight with a brief welcome from our Vice Mayor, Kathy Goings.
Clarksurg, it's a pleasure to be here tonight. First of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Ramsey and the folks at the Senior Center for hosting this forum tonight. And we have a lot of exciting things going on in Clarksurg. And the fact that we have 13 people running for City Council and 3 people for the Water Board, to me that shows they're excited about getting into politics and working with the City of Clarksurg. So we're real excited about that. There is one thing I want to mention to you all. It is very important that everyone gets out to vote. With an election with 13 people vying for 4 positions, every vote is going to count. So please make sure you get your neighbors, your friends, your family, everybody out to vote. And we appreciate you coming here tonight to support your candidates, because your presence here is just as important as your vote. So thank you very much, and thank you to Mr. Ramsey.
Thank you, Kathy. We're holding this Meet Your Candidate night tonight because the Harrison County Senior Citizens Center is a very integral part of downtown, and we account for a lot of traffic that does business with a lot of businesses, as well as the courthouse, City Hall, Social Security office, just to mention a few. So this is really a service to not only our members but to the citizens of Clarksburg, to give everybody a chance to meet the 13 people running for the 4 council seats and the 3 people running for the 2 water board seats. What I'm going to do is I have a timer here. Everyone will speak for 3 minutes. At the conclusion, after everyone has spoken, we'll have some refreshments back there. And if anyone has any questions that they want to ask anyone that's here as a candidate, they can do so at the end. Since there's only 3 people for the water board, I'm going to start with the water board first, and we're going to go in the order that the city clerk has already drawn for these people to be placed on the ballot. So other than the water board candidates going first, it's going to match the ballot. And I picked up some today from the city clerk, so they're right here if anyone wants to get one at the conclusion. I've looked at this so long I should know this thing by heart. Okay, I'm going to start with the water board, and the first person on the water board candidacy is Albert Cox.
I'm a little mic shy, and also I don't know if I can cover 3 minutes or not, but I'll try. It really is a pleasure to see people here, out there, than up here for a change. They have these, we have very few people in attendance. And this is a nice change. I want to thank Max, Bill, and folks here at the Senior Citizen Center for putting this. 3 minutes are on the way. I plan no remarks. About 28 years ago, I was mayor of the city of Clarksburg. I was mayor during the big flood of '85, when water board was under all that flood water and we had no water. Do people remember that? I was mayor during that time. Well, I was the spokesman for the water board and the city during that difficult time. Never did I dream that these years later, that I'm now finishing my 12th year on the Clarksburg Water Board. And I'm president now for the 3rd time. And I do want to stay on the water board. I think we do a really good job for the people of this town. We do 2 things out there. One, we treat water so it can be safe for your consumption. The second thing, we take care of the system, the water lines, and so on that deliver the water to you. And those things are very important. You know how important water is. And we run our system very efficiently, very effective. And if you ever want to run for office and you're in for community service only, you run with the Clarksburg Water Board. There's no frills, you get no benefits, but we do community service. It's been an enjoyable experience for me. We work hard to keep your rates low and take care of your system It's not the Clarksurg Water Board system, and it's very important to take care of the water. You know how important it is. And I'll be around for a while. Congratulations to all these folks for running for office. I'm really terribly proud to see so many people running, and I'm proud to be up here and share this opportunity with you. So again, my name is Albert Cox. I'm number 1 on the ballot. I hope I finish number 1. I appreciate your vote. Thank you very much.
All right, our next candidate is David Franklin.
Thank you for inviting me here this evening. My name is Franklin, David Franklin, and clean water is my business. And before I moved here from beautiful Hawaii and put down roots in Clarksurg many years ago, I was a very successful business owner, and I've attended several of the water board meetings, and they're very well run by 2 ex-mayors of the city of Clarksurg. And at the time there was an opening, and I thought, what better way to serve my community than to offer my services? And my friends know I have a deep interest in the environment. I am a farmer. I grow raspberries here in Clarksurg, and I wanted to give back to my community. And I want to be part of the future plans of the city of Clarksurg, and if that means helping develop any future reservoir system, I would like to be part of the water board. And I'm number 2 on the ballot. I try hard. Thank you.
All right, we're moving right along. I really wondered at the beginning if 10 minutes was going to be long enough, but it appears that it's going to be. Our 3rd candidate for the water board is Paul Howe III.
Thank you for having me. My name is Paul Howe. I run for Clarksurg Water Board. I've spent 5 years in the Clarksurg Water Board prior. I want to run for the Clarksurg Water Board because the quality of our water adds a lot to our community. We have one of the best water systems in the state of West Virginia, and it's in pretty good shape. And we need to continue that to help economic development in our county. The Clarksurg Water Board delivers water to over 80% of the public in Harrison County. Many of you may not know that. It's a huge economic driver in our community. It's important that we keep our rates low, and that's why I'm running for the Clarksurg Water Board. I appreciate your vote. Thank you.
All right, we'll proceed now with the candidates for City Council. First person on the list is Sean Jitsu.
Hello, my name is Sean Jeju. I'm a recent transplant to Clarksburg. I've only lived here since 2007. I've been active in the community for the last 2 years. The big project I've been working on is the restoration of the Oddfellow Cemetery over on South Chestnut Street. It's pretty much, it started one day where I just noticed that it had become highly overgrown. So I saw an article in the Clarksburg Exponent, and I reached out to the owner just to find out what I could possibly do for him as a service to my community. And over the last 2 years, it's grown just from maintenance to becoming kind of a, for lack of a better term, a like educational opportunity, because we've partnered with teachers from Mountaineer Middle School, WI, and she and a couple others come through and have their students do some research. They also, through that, it's grown into the Fairmont State, because one of our students' father happened to be a professor over there, or instructor, and he got interested and he brought his class down there. Now, I'd like to use that kind of model to try to improve our city and try to get a little bit more community involvement and grow things like the neighborhood watch to combat crime, because I thoroughly believe that it's us, the citizens, this is our city, and that we should do our best. I view council and government as more of a supportive network to help the community, not necessarily to run the community. And pretty much I have things to say. I'm not a good public speaker. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Okay, our next candidate is William Bill Brady.
I too would like to thank you for coming this evening and to thank you all for the opportunity to invite me to meet my fellow candidates, meet my fellow candidates and speak to you one-on-one or more as time goes on. I'm a lifelong resident of Clarksurg. I grew up in Adams, born at St. Mary's Hospital in 1951, went to public school, graduated from Victory High in '69. Worked at Kroger's management, left the area for a while. For work, came back because I couldn't stand to be away, and I truly love this town. My big thing is to answer some questionnaires about what's my vision for Clarksurg. My vision for Clarksurg is I'd like to see it once again reestablish itself as the center of economic and social development in the county, and not just in the county, north central West Virginia. Come back to being the jewel of the hills. And the way that's going to happen, and the only way it can happen, is to have a strong basic economy. We need to bring business back over to the west side of 79. In order to do that, we're going to have to reach out, have to find out what the problems have been in the past, what we can do to correct it. And most of all, it's going to take a lot of work. That work's going to have to not only come from members of council, whoever may be fortunate enough to be elected, it's also going to have to come from everyone in this city. Nothing ever comes free. We're going to have it. You know, if we choose to sit back, be reactive, but not be proactive, we will be taken over. We become secondary. So the time has come, I think, is very quickly coming, what we want to do. And I think that most of us, if we looked at it, we have children, we want them to stay here. We're going to want to search for some type of growth and development. Past that, I thank you once again. If you have any questions, I will make a pledge to you. I have a phone number on my brochure. I will answer. If I don't answer, I will return phone calls. If elected, I'll always be open to comments and questions. That's what I'm here to do, is to work for you. Thank you very much.